First of all, let me address the people of Fresno specifically, because this will be the last time I address the people of Fresno. Hello, Fresno. The most important radio market in the country. Fresno. It doesn't matter that you don't have the prestige of, let's say, a Los Angeles or a San Francisco. You have your own important place in radio history. Robin, describe that place in radio history, will you?
Well, they are now on the Howard Stern network. They've made history.
And isn't it true that Fresno was the first UHF market?
Wow. It was the home of the original test of the U's.
Somebody wake me up when this press conference is over. You know, Fresno, I don't know if my audience realizes this, Fresno has given us so many important things. The raisin, for example.
Raisin?
That's right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Also, illegal Mexican farm workers. And Spanish prostitutes, I believe. And also the raisin. Did I say that yet?
What did they have to do with the raisin?
I don't know. I'm just trying to say something. Fresno, we will entertain, amuse you, bust balls, humiliate ourselves and others, all for your listening pleasure. This is a great day. The only thing you have to know is I am a genius, and that Robin has a beautiful chest, of course.
Oh, stop it. I'm a genius, too.
I love Fresno so much. In fact, I'm doing this practically for free because I love Fresno so much. Give me the ratings. Give me the ratings, and I will give you naked girls, stories that will give you guys boners, and stories that will get girls sexually excited. Am I correct, Robin?
What about lesbians?
And lesbians.
Yes.
Now listen, observe, and marvel. You are the luckiest people in the world to be in my presence. Isn't that true?
How do you deliver naked girls over the radio?
Who is that? Who said that?
Michael. This is KC24, your UHF station
in
Fresno.
Do you usually interrupt a person in the middle of a statement?
You know, you're very rude.
Trying to follow Howard's lead.
You are a very rude young man. When I'm in the this is like the president making a statement.
You are.
Now, let me finish my statement, then I'll answer your dumb questions.
Okay.
Yes, Robin, today we are beaming our show into Fresno, 3,000 miles away. But thanks to a satellite, our brilliance is fresh and clear and rude. My horniness is as instant as if we were across the street. March, march, march. We continue our march across the United States of America, inflicting city after city with the disease we pass off as a radio show.
You know, we almost have all of California now.
That's right. The show that would never work in California is now #1 in Los Angeles, and probably we're already #1 in Fresno. We're unstoppable, we're unbeatable, and unhappy. I want to go home right now, Robin. You know, as my star rises high in the East, books, movies, television, I still take time to address this silly radio job every once in a while. Is Fresno important to me? Yes. Do I know where it is? No. I can't even spell Fresno. I'm faking all of my interest. How many times can I get it up for these silly gatherings, these whatever you call these press conferences? I'm Oscar material, and I'm having a press conference in Fresno with 4 guys. But hello. Hello, my kind friends in Fresno. It is now circus time for your ears. 3 rings of entertainment, 5 hours a day.
7.
Excuse me?
7.
Well, you come on. We have the 3 o'clock in the morning broadcast there, I'm sure.
Thank you. Who told me that?
Lanny.
Lanny. Hey, thanks for the negative article, Lanny. I'm aware of who you are.
You don't have my home address yet.
Oh, I will. I will make your life a living hell, Lanny.
Oh, I was so nice to you yesterday, though.
No, you weren't. What's the negative article? I haven't read it. What is it? What did you write about me?
I just said I didn't think your show would work here.
How much you want to bet?
Well, not so much anymore. After that first article, we got an outpouring of phone calls and letters. And
you already know you're wrong.
So, in other words, would you like to now publicly state that you were wrong about the Howard Stern show?
No, I'd like to just back off a little bit.
Would you like to put your money where your mouth is? I'll make you a monetary bet now that we will be #1 in Fresno. Want to bet? Want to put your money where your mouth is? You don't.
No, I think there's a fair chance you might.
Lanny, the reason you don't want to put your money where your mouth is that you write negative articles, and you write articles that you don't even believe in, don't you?
No.
You write that we're not going to succeed, and yet you don't really even believe it.
Well,
I say put your money where your mouth is.
Well, I've got a dime here.
I see.
That's all we get here.
No, I just think it's kind of funny that a guy will trash you in the newspaper, but then he won't put his money where his mouth is.
Well, I've got this dime.
I see. Well,
I'm betting you won't be number one.
Let me tell you something. I think that if you were a man, you'd put up 10 grand right now, and we'd go for a bet. But
if I was a man that had 10 grand, I might do that.
Well, that's because, you know what? You would put it together if you really believed in what you wrote. But you are proving to the entire world that you do not believe what you write. Journalists, for the most part, do not believe what they write. They write what they think the headline should be.
No.
And that's what pisses me off about guys like you.
I'm sorry.
I trust the gay press more than I do the straight press. At least they put their money where their mouth is.
How do you know it's not the gay press?
I don't know. Maybe it is. Are you saying something here?
No, I don't. I'm not coming out.
All right, Fresno, let's get it over with your questions so I go back to my regular program. Now, who's up first? Lanny, do you have a question so you can slam me some more in the newspaper?
Oh, no. My question...
I wish I had your article here. I wish I could read your article right here so I could go through it. I wonder if I have it. Gary, do you have Lanny's article, or am I going to pretend and guess at what Lanny wrote? That's my hell, my producer. Because I'd like to challenge what you write. Why is it, Lanny, that I'm successful in Los Angeles, New York, Philadelphia?
Why this little small pocket of California will be resistant?
Why would Fresno, tell me your hypothesis, why would Fresno, out of all the places in the world, reject me? Tell me what your hypothesis is.
Because I think your show might be a little edgy for a place like Fresno. It's a little more laid back than a lot of places.
All right, let me ask you a question, Lanny, because you're a bright guy. You've been around the block. Yeah, I can tell you're a very smart man. Lanny, does Fresno get regular television? Do they get the network television shows?
Oh, yes.
All right. Do they get
even on those U channels?
Even on the U channels? Do they get movies, Lanny? Lanny, do they get movies?
We get U, we get E, we get movies, we get everything.
So why would your hypothesis be that the people in Fresno are any less hip or any less aware or any different than anywhere else in the world? Has Fresno ever demonstrated that they cannot handle certain types of entertainment?
Yes.
Where? Tell me the example where Fresno went against the entire mood of the country.
Trend, yeah.
Like, in other words, did Fresno stay away from the movie Forrest Gump or E.T.? I mean, did they prove in some way that they are different?
Those are cutting-edge movies.
Yeah, those are not exactly the same kind of movies.
All right, what movie did they stay away from that was cutting edge?
I think probably they went to movies. I don't know if they're going to take it on the radio.
So you're saying in the movies they're like the rest of the country, but only on radio.
Are there any TV shows that they have blocked out?
Or rejected? No. So in other words, on radio and TV, they go along with the rest of the country. But for some reason, I mean, rather on TV and film, they go along with the rest of the country. But in radio,
they're going to be different.
They're going to be different somehow, the people of Fresno. Is that your guess?
Well,
is that what you're really writing the articles about and filling the newspaper with?
Oh, I think so.
And people buy this, and they accept this as an opinion of an educated man.
Seems to be.
And they accept that Fresno will be different than the entire rest of the world.
Not the entire rest of the world.
Now, you really believe what you wrote, that Fresno is really that different than the rest of the world? I mean, could you possibly...
And just what does he base it on?
Nothing. So far, he tells me in film they've never rejected anything. They've never rejected anything in television. They seem to go along with whatever the best-selling books are. They seem to have pretty much gone along with the rest of the country every step of the way. But when it comes to this radio show, they will for once prove that they are different from the whole rest of the country.
There you go. We have to stand out.
Lanny, let me ask you something. My guess is your family owns this newspaper, the Fresno Bee. Is that it?
I wish.
Yeah. With that kind of hypothesis. Thank you, Lanny.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. Any other questions? From a serious journalist? I've never heard such nonsense in my life.
I think he's pretty much covered it.
I think so. Is that it? Does anybody else want a question?
I have a question for you, Howard.
Thank you. Who is this?
This is Christine Martin from Insight. We're the free newspaper from Fresno State.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it is.
Go ahead, Christine.
I was just wondering if you've ever asked a question that you actually regretted asking.
Never. I don't regret anything that I've ever said. Never. I do not. Never. Why would I regret saying something? Words are just ideas and thoughts. I do a 5-hour sort of extemporaneous program. I try to express what's on my mind. I try to be open and honest. Sometimes I feel myself hesitating and saying maybe I shouldn't say something, and then I release that thought. I let it go out onto the air, and I'll tell you why. I think that's the most interesting kind of radio. Let everybody hear what's on your mind, even if sometimes it's not politically correct. That's my attitude about radio, and I think that for the most part it makes for an interesting show.
Okay, well, who was the worst interview or the hardest interview you've actually done?
Lanny Larson from the Fresno Bee. That's who.
That guy was like talking to a wall.
I've never had a more ridiculous conversation. His entire hypothesis for that newspaper article is ridiculous. What else?
Well, wait, okay, if Lanny was the worst, then who was the best or the most enjoyable?
I'll tell you something, and you're not going to believe this. I did acid in the 70s, and I swear to you, I do not remember one interview from the next. When you say who is the best, 9 times out of 10, some of the best interviews end up being regular folks. Like, I thought this guy who went down and went and did the porno movie was a fascinating interview, more so than a lot of celebrities. You know, it is true that we have a lot of celebrities on the show, and they end up talking about things that they've never talked about before. And those are always kind of interesting. But no celebrity stands out in my mind, or no particular interview. You know, I was fascinated by, for example, Celestine, the woman with no arms and no legs. She was a pretty good interview because she actually demonstrated to us how she ate a steak with a knife and fork, with just using her mouth. That, to me, was fascinating. So it's hard to say what is the most fascinating. In fact, this might sound a little bit, well, I don't know, conceited, but it seems like every interview I do is fantastic. I seem to get things out of people that are incredible. So to answer one person would be wrong. Everything I do is fantastic. I want to do something of substance. I don't want to feel like I'm skeeving and scheming against the audience all the time and just ripping them off every 10 minutes. I'd like to rip them off every 45 minutes. Thank you. I've got some integrity.
Is there any other question?
A lot of love in the room, huh, Robin?
Yeah, this is getting
Robin, I've got a question for you.
Who is this?
How does it feel to be Howard Stern's flack every morning? I mean, you know, what do you...
Who is that, Lanny?
I have no clue what I do. When did you ever listen to the show?
I saw you on E! 3 times last week. You do nothing.
Fine.
Who is that?
Very much.
Who is that?
It's Michael Golden from KC24. There's only 3 of us, Howard.
What is KC24?
It's the UHF station.
Let me tell you something. Hey, let me tell you something, you little scumbag. I'm going to tell you something right now.
The book question.
Excuse me. Hey, scumbag.
For the radio.
Let me tell you something. Don't try to be
scumbag.
Let me tell you something, dude. You'll be in Fresno the rest of your career, scumbag. You're going to be in Fresno. Go make your 10 grand, you scumbag. You're a piece of garbage. And let me tell you something, nutcase. You're nothing. You're nothing. And you are going nowhere. Because I don't know how old you are, but you've been in Fresno. And there's 500,000 people, and you're not going anywhere. Because you're a scumbag. And I'm wise to you, scumbag, Fresno piece of garbage. Because I'm from New York. Fresno is just part of me conquering the country. You're stuck there, and you're not going anywhere. Why don't you give us your resume, genius? You can't. It's Fresno, one station. Loser, 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 loser. No talent, loser. I've got books, I've got films, I've got a syndicated radio show, and you've got Fresno working the camera, going out and covering radio guys.
You've got a following. He has nothing.
I'm rolling over you. You can't stand it. How old are you? 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 How old are you?
You ought to find somebody to kiss, because obviously you haven't done it well for yourself.
What's your lead news story today in Fresno?
Find yourself somebody.
You are
right, and you got to go cover me. So kiss my ass. You got to sit and cover me. I ain't covering you, jackass.
Yeah, we don't even know your name.
Robin's Lease on a national show.
3 times.
Nobody cares.
We can't remember it. How old are you? Why don't you tell everyone?
I'm younger than you, Howard.
How old are you? I'll tell you what I was doing at your age. How old are you?
What were you doing at my age?
How old are you?
29.
29 years old, douche. I was at NBC in New York. Get with it. You're in Fresno.
And
guess what?
Fresno, Howard.
Guess what you'll be doing at 39? Fresno. Guess what you'll be doing at 49?
Able to hold on.
Fresno.
I'm in Fresno.
59.
I
Fresno.
want to get married here and have children.
No one's going to marry you.
Why not,
And
Howard?
I bet you can't even get the sperm
the world
together.
doesn't need any more use.
You got no sperm in you. You're not a man. Too much of that Fresno radiation.
Oh, man.
Go make love to a guy. What is your ass crazy, glued to the chair? You can't get up off your ass and get out of Fresno? No. Loser. I've had enough of this press conference. Goodbye.
Same here.
Jerk. Jerk off. Thank you to the rest of the reporters. Scumbag.
Oh, dear.
Well, that went
I
well.
heard a hostile guy back there piping up every once in a while.
Hey, that went well. Scumbag. I was wise to him from the beginning. I heard it. I knew what was going on. Guy kept pushing me. I tried to be friendly. Last press conference. Till the next one.
I was going to say, just when you think you should get rid of them, this one shows up. It's a barrel of laughs.
Take a break, do some news, and let's go calm down. Man, I dig women. Just give me something.
Anything.
Give me any part of a woman.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. God damn, I love women. I love their vaginas, their breasts, their feet, their ass, their legs, everything but their personalities.
Oh, how dare you.
Let's take a break and we'll be back.
You don't like my personality?
You're not a woman.
Please.
You're a guy trapped in a woman's body.
Thank you very much.
And that's a compliment. I love all parts of a woman and no parts of a man. No homo in me. I was saying to Ronnie, the limo driver, Jesus Christ, I wish I was a little bit homo so I wouldn't be horny for women all the time. And I know I'm built to have more than one partner for 20 years.
You know, a guy wrote an interesting fax the other day. He said, how do you do it, Howard? You wait to have sex with your wife all week. You know, that Saturday it's coming.
Yeah.
And then Saturday gets here and you don't get it.
I don't get it.
How do you survive?
Oh, I masturbate tons. I really do.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you something. Yesterday I got home and I was feeling frisky.
Uh-huh.
My wife's laying in the bed. She had on leotard pants, you know, from her exercise class.
Stretch pants.
Stretch pants, whatever you call those.
Leggings.
So she's walking away. I'm kissing her. And she goes, oh, you smell. I said, I don't smell.
Where did you just come from?
Nowhere. She's like, get away from me. I said, you know what? This is a joke. I can't take it. I took my two hands around these leotards. I whipped her leotard pants down, and I was going to take her right there. And then I go to get her, and there's a string. A big string. And
that's why she let
stop
you do
sign.
it.
Yeah, a big stop sign there. And I was just like, get out of here.
She was trying to warn you.
Yeah, get lost. She's clearly not interested in me at all. And she could have done something for me because she saw I was in an agitated state. Yeah. But she never does it. She never gets on those knees.
No charity.
You said the other week, a couple of weeks ago, she...
Only if I'm going to do something to her.
Oh, I see.
She can't just please me and get up and leave.
Right. Barter.
Right?
Barter.
Yeah.
Always barter.
barter.
Yeah, right. It's like, well, if you're doing something to me with the vibrator, fine, I'll do that.
No gifts, just barter.
Yeah, no gifts.
Do you ever give gifts?
No. No, she doesn't want a gift. What am I going to do to her? The only thing she wants is me giving it to her all the way. All right, let's take a break and we'll be back.
You have not figured anything out.
No. Let's take a break. What can you do to a woman that would be other than intercourse?
Oh, well.
I mean,
It's really easy, Howard.
everything else is working up to that.
No, it's really easy.
Really?
Really easy.
Well, give me some clues.
All you have to do, women like the preamble.
Yeah. Like? What is that?
You know.
Touching them?
Give her butt a little pinch as you walk by.
I do that.
Oh, you do not.
I did that.
When? No, you slapped
I said, man, you look really
no,
hot.
you only do it at the time.
I see.
You're supposed to do this honey, I see you as a sexual being all the time.
Darling, I've been preambling for 20
No,
years.
you haven't.
Come on.
You haven't done this.
Are you insane?
I am insane, but you haven't done this.
I bring home that paycheck. That's preamble.
That's what
That's
you
what I
think
like.
it is.
Framey Lynn it is.
You think it is.
All right, let's take a break. I've had enough of women. And we'll be back right after these words. All right, Ponce de la Phone, the famous phony phone call guy, he went on another rampage.
Okay.
I think he called a business channel. That's all I know about this one. That's what Baba Booey told me, a business channel.
And this is the funniest one ever?
That's what Gary told me. You can't say it's the funniest one ever because no call could ever live up to that. But so I think he calls in as me. I think he taped the show and used me.
Uses your voice?
Yeah, but I can't be sure. I don't know exactly what this is. I haven't heard it. Ponce de la phone.
Let's go to line 3. Who's this, please?
Daniel Carver.
Hi, Daniel.
Two spaces, what?
What did you say? Company what?
Two spaces, what?
So, I'm sorry. Say it again.
You're so dumb you don't hear what I'm saying.
All right, thank you. Let's go to line 2. Who's this, please?
How good is that? Isn't that great?
He is so good.
Wow.
How does he do that?
I don't know. What he does, he takes clips from the show and just...
Yeah, but he had to do that douchebag says what twice?
That guy's a genius. I got to hear that again.
Let's go to line 3. Who's this, please?
Daniel Carver.
Hi, Daniel.
Two spaces, what?
What did you say? Company what?
Oh.
Two spaces, what?
So, I'm sorry. Say it again.
You're so dumb you don't hear what I'm saying.
All right, thank you. Let's go to line 2. Who's this, please?
That's incredible.
Wow. It's so great. I wish that guy could put together a whole radio show for me. I wouldn't have to show up. And here's Ponce de la phone again. This guy's brilliant. I don't know if it says here Ponce de la phone as Timmy. I got a feeling it might be Timmy the cat or something. Right. Jackie's cat that was run over.
From Pasadena, Timmy of Charter, right? Timmy, you there? Oh, jeez.
Jackie killed me.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Oh,
pretty
geez,
good.
the guy says.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Hi, you're on the air. Douchebag says what?
Robin?
Douchebag says what?
What?
All right, thanks. Thanks for indulging. Oops, excuse me. That's my computer. Did you hear that fart noise? Yep. I programmed that into my computer that every time my computer goes in lockup, it farts.
Hey, Robin, how you doing?
And it sounds real, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Here, wait, I'll do it again. Here,
it is one of yours.
Yeah, that's one of my actual farts. I actually farted into the little microphone. No. I got a little mic. Yeah. Here, check this out. Wait a second. Wait, I'll do it again.
I recognize that.
You recognize it, right? You've been with me way too long.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, I know that.
Somebody says to me the other day, how well do you know Howard?
Yeah, well, she can recognize my fart over a computer. All right, listen carefully. You ready? Here I go. You know my timbre. Right. Here we go.
That lazy sphincter.
Yeah. I suffer from lazy sphincter.
Firing minds want to know. Michael Jackson throws up on young boys for kicks. Video uncovered.
Ooh, I want to know.
Tom Arnold is the son of Elvis.
Ooh, I want to know. Yeah, me too.
Liberace has a twin brother, but he is also dead.
That's a good one.
Body unearthed. Was also a screaming fag.
This is terrible.
85 different semen samples in the DNA from his lips.
Ooh, I want to know.
Here's a couple just to whet your appetite for Monday's selection.
Howard, I'm Robin's dad, and over 30 years ago, I recorded one of many great nights with my young, sweet Robin.
Why does he have an accent?
This is his interpretation of your father.
But his accent is Spanish.
He thought you were Hispanic. I've been spreading that rumor for years. Or maybe he's in disguise or he's trying to be romantic. That's right.
Here, you all find out why I have ham hands.
Ham hands.
Ham hands.
Ham hands.
Oh, come on. This is good. I like this.
Icolonics and why she is bent over in the third input. Cool, right? Wait. Robin, wake up, sweetie. Robin,
Your mommy's asleep. Pick up your PJs. That is coming in with the Vaseline.
I love this one. I'm voting for this one.
Crazy.
Take off your PJs. Daddy's coming in with the Vaseline. This guy's great. I got to meet this guy.
Too long a build-up.
He should represent Bernie Getz in his appeal.
Your body soft. Come and give that a big hug and a kiss. When we was in the shower, your butt cheeks was warm.
Oh, please.
That's my vote. I say that guy wins.
You can't play that every day.
Oh, I can't too.
That's a good one.
Your mommy is asleep. You look good in your PJs. In the shower, your butt cheeks was warm.
You warm, maybe some fever. After touching your man hand, smell like ham. Okay, baby, get in all four. I want to grease you up. I need to grease up your butt and check your temperature.
That's your dad greasing up your butt to take your temperature. I got need Vaseline to take your temperature. Anybody else digging this?
No. Let's go on to something else.
Come on.
Fever. I'll make it all disappear. Oh, yeah. Daddy loves you. You grew up with big jugs. Hi, Robin. So sweet and cute.
Oh, you finally got to sing.
Free input, babe. Then and now, unconsciously, reenacts my abuse with eye colonics.
This is the best entry.
Oh, it is not.
I swear to you, it is.
It is not. You forget.
Look no further.
You forget.
Get this guy the jet ski. I want to see him on it.
No.
I got to meet this guy and everything.
In anal sex, mental thing. Daddy loves you.
Anal sex. I didn't even know what he said. It's going to take us weeks to even figure out what this is all about.
Many levels.
Anybody else voting for this one?
No.
Oh, absolutely.
That's definitely in my top 5.
Too short.
Beautiful. Too short. You're right.
All right. It's over?
Too many elements. Too many elements.
I need more.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. That is fabulous. I got to hear it again.
No. I want to hear something else.
Instant replay.
Anal sex.
Ands.
See, that's an entry.
No, it isn't.
Come on. You got to be honest.
This tape has about the same production value as the lousy CDs I press in my basement. Robin, I don't have much time to tell you this, because this music don't last too long. But I love you. There, I said it. The cat's out of the bag. He's dead, but he's out of the freaking bag. Look, I know I'm not supposed to enter this contest because I'm an employee.
It's not as good as the Spanish guy. It's just not.
Howard, I'm Robin's dad, and over 30 years ago, I recorded one of many great nights with my young, sweet Robin. So here, you all find out why I have hands, why she likes eye colonics, and why she likes it bent over in the third input.
I thought you want to meet that guy.
Input.
The turd input.
Sounds like dirt.
Yeah. I like the guy. What can I say? It's Cheech, except funny. It's Cheech without all the lame records he puts out, like Mr. Choo Choo Train.
Right, or the bus driver, whatever that is.
Mr. Cutting Edge. I think he's Maud's neighbor this week. Oh, man. Anyway, you want to do some news?
I think we'd better.
Wait, let me play your intro.
Oh,
which one are we going to hear?
Remembered.
The coin. Let's do this one.
And now, let's get ready for the latest breaking news with commentary by Howard Stern and absolutely no help from Fred and Jackie. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the luscious Robin Ophelia Quivers.
That guy is so serious when he does it. He did like 18 takes on that. Michael Buffer. Look at that.
Cool, right? Wait.
Oh, please. Get that on there.
You like that, huh?
Robin, wake up, sweetie. Robin. Robin.
Your mommy's asleep. Take up your PJs. Daddy's coming in with the Vaseline.
You guys are sicko.
Mommy's asleep. Take off your
PJs.
Take off your PJs.
Take off your PJs. Daddy's coming in with the Vaseline.
That guy's perverted, man.
My mother's Spanish.
Oh, that's so perverted. Guy, you know that guy's up to something.
I know. That's why I say he's a sicko.
You can't write that unless you guys have something going on.
You don't just dream that up.
Your body stop. Come and give Daddy a big hug and a kiss. When we was in the shower, your butt cheeks was warm.
What grammar? When we was in the shower, your butt cheeks was warm.
Anyway, you know, I haven't brought up this whole Marla Maples thing. But I wanted to talk to you about it because I just don't buy the story that she had to go to the bathroom.
Wait, back up. I'm not sure I follow.
Last week in the tabloids, they said that Marla Maples was found on the beach. You know, they were implying that she was having a little tryst with her bodyguard.
Go ahead.
And Marla's explanation for why they found her on the beach, kneeling in the sand under the boardwalk, is that she was coming from a party.
Without Donald.
And she was with this bodyguard because she's had recurring stalking problems, so she always travels with a bodyguard.
Meanwhile, the recurring stalking problems are that guy who used to smell her shoes, they were saying in the paper, and then the guy who smells her shoes called me and said, I'm not stalking her.
Well, that's why I say I have questions about this story. So anyway...
But he could be stalking her. I just don't know.
Well, Chuck Jones, he has not always been the best of witnesses.
Right.
But anyway, she's coming from a party. It's not like she was somewhere where she couldn't go to the bathroom. She's in the car driving home. I don't know how long a drive it is. But all of a sudden, she decides that she has to go to the bathroom. They pull over at this public beach.
Yeah.
She claims they found that all the bathrooms were locked. And she was in such desperate need of relief that she decided to go under the boardwalk.
And pee?
And relieve herself, yes.
Did she take off her PJs?
How often does Marla Maples go to the bathroom on the beach? She can't make it from a party to her house
A lot of girls are like that.
stopping.
I'm trying to figure out what that sound effect is Fred's playing.
I think that's supposed to be her going. It just doesn't... I mean, I go out, and I never go on the beach.
Well, maybe she had her period and she was bloated.
Oh, please.
And that hurts.
I'm sorry.
Because you
I
have to
just
pee when
don't
you-
buy it that Marla Maples is peeing on the beach.
I buy it.
Well, I know you're friends with Donald, so...
This guy gave me the picture for the back of my book. What am I going to do?
I knew you weren't saying anything about that for
Isn't that against the law to pee on the beach?
It should be. I don't know. But, you know, as soon as she did, apparently some cops walked up and started to question the bodyguard. And he claims he ran out to try to protect her. And so he made up some story. And then, of course, they see Marla, and then everybody starts to question why we're lying here. But
I wonder if she was wearing her PJs and her butt was warm in the shower.
somehow the story is not hitting me as being completely true.
Your man smell like
Oh, get that guy out.
baby. Get in all four. Oh, yeah.
I know he's done something wrong.
Big jugs. Hi, Robin. So sweet and cute.
So sweet and cute.
He is sick. I
You know
he's
you're going to
doing
vote for
something
him.
wrong right now.
You're going to vote for that one. There's no better one. All right. I got to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
And here is what it sounded like as the announcer, Dave Niehaus, was calling the game on KOMO TV.
Okay, let's hear.
Howard, I'm Robin's dad.
Oh, stop that. That's not it.
Okay. Oh, this cart doesn't work. Damn, my cart 4 and 6 are still out.
Howard.
Oh,
I'm Robin's
please.
dad, and over 30 years ago, I
Let's
recorded
go
one of
on.
many great nights with my young, sweet Robin.
My young, sweet Robin.
Robin.
I got to meet that guy.
You meet him. I'm staying away.
Oh. Fishman took us around, old douchebag. Douchebag says what? Okay, thank you.
Homo says what?
Homo says what?
Homo says what?
What?
Douchebag says what?
What did he say?
Douchebag says what?
What?
Douchebag says what?
What? Oh, man, I keep falling for that. God, I'm such a douchebag.
Douchebag says what?
What did he... Oh, damn. God damn it.
He's really good at it. So.
Yeah.
Homo says what?
What? Oh, please. Please.
Homo says what?
What is that? Oh, okay. A short 17 years later, I, Howard Stern, returned to Hartford. A more handsome, intelligent, mature Stern. Excuse me 1 minute. Oh, okay. I just farted. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't leak anything, Robin, in the middle of a press conference.
Your nightmare, not mine.
All right.
Just remember, you have to go to the set and change clothes today.
I returned to Hartford, Robin, the hub of all Connecticut, with my lovely partner, you.
Yes.
Robin Quivers.
I wasn't with you the first time.
I am now king of all media. When I left there, I was not. Why does a man who rules television, print, and now movies, why does he return to Hartford Radio?
Why does he care?
Simple. Money.
He's greedy.
I just wanted to, even though it's a couple of pennies, I wanted to get that money out of side. Shekels.
I still want that raise.
I'm an important player now. Let me tell you something. I have the most unbelievable radio show. I have the most unbelievable radio team since Abraham Lincoln discovered electricity.
Abraham Lincoln didn't discover electricity.
Details. I'm on a roll. What is my favorite state, Robin?
Your favorite state is Connecticut.
Wrong. Confusion. What is my favorite city of all time?
Your favorite city would be New York.
Hartford.
Oh.
Now write some good articles and big ratings and leave me alone. All right. Now who's first? Blacks and homos step forward. Because they are the downtrodden. So we all know Kathie Lee's whole story, right?
She has the kids in Honduras sewing her clothes.
Right, but she says she didn't know anything about
Pig
it.
wages
Right.
and lots of hours.
So we think it would be cute to always kick Kathie Lee when she's down.
Yeah.
It's her Carnival Cruise music, you know. Yes.
Kathie Lee is such a phony. We don't see sun. We're kids in Honduras. We don't see sun. She didn't know that we mail her clothes. We had to sew them with bloody fingers and toes. Kathie Lee says she helps kids. She's full of crap. We work for pig's wages while Cody takes a nap.
Cody takes a nap. See?
She's such a loser. While Kathie gets rich, we all get poorer. Kathie Lee is no hero. She's just a jerk.
Right, kids.
Poor Pedro got no dough, but Kathie Lee's in the sun.
Right.
Poor Maria got diarrhea, but Kathie Lee's in the sun.
Right.
Kathie cries to Regis on the TV. She doesn't care if we have leprosy. Got no food, it's so rude, but Kathie Lee's not upset. If fruit flies are buzzing around our malnourished heads, that's why we're loathing that dumb bitch in her Walmart clothing. She's a sign of old time. Kathie Lee's in the sun.
Right, nice. Now we're rocking. Now we're rocking. Now all I got to add in is the Kathie Lee crying routine.
Yes.
Yeah, Kathie Lee in the sun. While Pedro and
I
Maria.
like that. While Pedro and Maria or whatever.
Maria has diarrhea.
Pedro got no dough.
Pedro's got no dough. Maria's got diarrhea.
But Kathie Lee's in the sun.
Right on.
flies around their head.
What's the first story in the news? You want to start here, or you need a break?
No, I can start.
All right, very
here.
good. We're on a roll, so I don't like to stop you when you're on a roll.
Yes, the big and horrible
And
story.
now here's Robert Corey with the news.
Now
to
here's...
get around that today.
I'm aroused when you read the news. Oops.
What's that?
Something fell out of my pants. Want to see? Got a microscope? Oh, it's an amoeba. Oh, no. It's just my male member.
What are you talking about?
It's the size of an amoeba. It's the size of an atom. It's really funny when they get me dressed for a scene and I'm in my underwear. There's no indication that I'm a man in my underpants. Because they see, like, guys change you, but they can see there's nothing.
They're looking. Do you think they look?
Oh, I know they look. Everyone looks. And you would think I had a vagina.
How do you know that other guys don't look like that, though?
I've seen guys in locker rooms. They don't.
No, you haven't seen them in the outfit that you're in.
Sometimes I get myself aroused just to look like a woman.
Does that make an impression?
Yeah. There's nothing flapping in my underpants.
I just want to say something here.
Thank you. Get me out of that. Yeah, so anyway, what'd you say?
Oh, Jesus.
This is what? This is what?
Oh, what? What?
All right, I got to go. Goodbye.
All right, take it easy.
Knew that guy was a homo.
Homo says what? Douchebag says what?
What? All right.
My name is Robin. You all suck. I am number one. You all suck. Jackie's white trash. Fred is gay. Gary is hot-toothed. Guinea. And Gorillo is stupid. I like anal sex. I like white people putting tubes in my butt. And then I could fart out my fecal matter.
Oh, jeez.
My father felt me up. My mother yelled at me. I'm queen.
Very musical.
I can do no wrong. I'm number one. You all suck. You're dykes.
I like that a lot. I really like that.
That's
Wow, I really like that.
I think the other guy.
You know how I know I like him? Because when I get bored, I would turn them off. I couldn't turn that off.
I know, you just wanted to hear the next line.
Same with Kenny.
Oh, man.
Oh, we got some talented listeners.
I told you it was not a
Maybe it's not maybe the contest isn't over.
that's right. It was not a done deal yet.
All right, let me see. I'm going to give this guy, okay, there it is.
That was
All right.
Guido guy.
Guido Guy, his name is Paul. All right. This one is called, you know which, just write down Alan, okay? You'll know which one this is in a minute.
Bitch! Bitch! Bitch!
Just write down bitch, Alan bitch.
Bitch! 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 Bitch!
I've never listened to this one all the way through, but
Bitch! 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 Bitch!
pretty inventive. I mean, I'm meaning that seriously.
Ditto!
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 What'd he say?
Ditto!
Ditto, oh. Because he wanted to mess with the words.
Ditto!
Wow. Maybe this is a surprise ending. That's what I'm waiting for.
Bitch! 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 Bitch!
No C word?
Bitch! Bitch! Ditto! Ditto!
That's pretty creative.
Hey, we're all laughing pretty hard.
Right. That's what you got to go with.
It's an easy song to remember how to sing.
All right. This is the one that I've always felt is going to win, but I'm not sure, you know? This guy's pretty wild. Yeah, are you ready?
Out of his
This guy's out of his mind. I want to meet this guy. I don't care if he wins the contest, and I just want to meet him.
Played it yet? Look at us.
All right. All right, this is Bill.
He's got a name?
Yeah, he's got a name. This is Bill. And let's listen.
Howard, I'm Robin's dad, and over 30 years ago, I recorded one of many great nights with my young, sweet Robin. So here, you all find out why I have ham hands, why she likes eye colonics, and why she likes it bent over in the third input.
Oh, God.
Cool, right? Wait. Robin, wake up, sweetie. Robin.
Your mommy's asleep. Take up your PJs. Daddy's coming in with the Vaseline. Your body's soft. Come and give Daddy a big hug and a kiss. When we was in the shower, your butt cheeks was warm. Still warm, maybe some fever. After touching your man hands, smell like ham. Okay, baby, get in all four. I want to grease you up. I need to grease up your butt and check your temperature. You do have a fever. I'll make it all disappear. Oh, yeah. Daddy loves you. You grew up with big jugs. My Robin, so sweet and cute. 3 input, babe. Then and now, unconsciously, reenacts my abuse with eye colonics and loving anal sex. Bent over the sink, Daddy loves you.
Ah. Too short. Beautiful. Too short. You're right.
Wow. That guy rocks. They're all really good.
Yeah. What do I give him?
I don't know.
You know, it's weird.
I'm really, I don't know.
It's really close now.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
All right, let's get to the judging. Who's going to total
Are you
us
already?
up?
Are you already ready to?
Yes.
Oh, you are.
Yes.
Well, hold on, I'm having a hard time. The last one throws me off.
A lesbian on hold?
I got a lesbian on hold.
In the on-deck circle?
I got that guy who drinks his own pee on hold.
Oh, no, he's back?
Yeah, well, he's in Hartford, that guy. So he wants to welcome us. And then, well, it's for medicinal purposes. And it's not like he's doing something sick.
It's a health thing.
All right. So we just selected a winner. And now I got him on the phone. And we have a lot of questions because we're sitting here thinking, is the guy really a child molester? Because, I mean, that song is so wrong. The winner is so wrong.
Yes.
I mean, he sounds like a child molester to me.
Does he want to confess?
Number two is he Spanish? Number three, would that guy possibly be living near a body of water, and would he be on a jet ski? Is this Bill?
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, man? That's unbelievable, man. I never thought I was going to win.
Oh, are you kidding? Dude, you know, when, like, the Beatles talk about writing a great song?
Yeah.
And they talk about how, like, they went into the studio and they wrote it in a day?
Yeah.
Dude.
Less than a day, that it just came to them.
I mean, that is, you know, it's sad that you couldn't write, like, a Beatles song and make tons of money. All you want is a jet ski, but...
You know, it was crazy. When I first heard the contest, I said, well, let me start writing something up. You know, then I was late.
You actually wrote that down?
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't just reel that off the top of your head?
Like, were there alternate verses that were the public...
How many drafts did we go through?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is...
Wait a second. Wait, there's too many questions. This could be an hour-long interview.
Well, the thing is, first I started writing, right?
Wait a second. First of all...
Did you keep all your raw material?
Are you a child molester?
No.
All right.
Definitely not. That's something I want to make clear.
Right.
Is that... You know, all molesters should be castrated, you know?
Right.
I have a lot of sympathy for...
Would you be willing to come in and stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
And do the song live?
Definitely.
Oh, wow. I mean, I feel that's bigger to me than, like, Stone Temple Pilots.
See,
Don't you think? Wouldn't you love to see him do that live?
I gotta see Bill. What is your real name?
Hey, Bill.
That's my middle name, Bill.
Oh, your middle name is Bill?
Yeah.
What's your first name?
You see me when I get there.
Do you want to announce your name on the air?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you want to announce your name on the air?
Or would you rather keep it a secret?
Once I go there, you.
Oh, you want to save that information? Okay, that's cool.
But anyway, my tape, I never thought you guys were gonna get it because I met it Monday.
Let me tell you something, dude. When I heard it,
yeah,
it's the funniest thing I ever heard in my life. You know what? And this is going to piss everyone off because I know we're going to get tons of phone calls, and everyone's going to say, "Hey, that guy sucks." It was
rigged too because you said it was the winner last week when you first heard it.
I knew it when I heard it. You know, what can I tell you, man?
I never thought you guys were gonna like it. You know.
Oh, I like it.
Wait Dale, wait a minute. We had a couple of questions on the table that didn't get answered.
Right.
Well, let me just make this point. Let me just make this point before we get to that. Speaking of, like, we had a contest in Philly once to write a DeBella song parody, and the guy who won, everyone was all angry. If you remember this one, I'll just play a little bit of it. This was another one of those brilliant song parodies that won, and everyone was pissed off. Just listen to a little bit of it. Bald, bald, bald. You're bald. You know, and it still makes you laugh. That never gets old.
Yeah.
And yours in a different way, and yet in the same way. So simply works.
See, because the thing is, so many bits that you guys play, you know.
Hey, is your grammar really that bad, or you wrote it that way?
No, the thing is, every time I hear you talking as a black guy, you always mix the is, was, and the where.
Oh,
you were doing a black guy?
And then I say, well,
who knew that?
Huh?
I had no idea.
Well, sometimes you do it, you know. You imitate it, you use the is instead of was or the where.
Say PJs.
You PJs, you know, take off your PJs.
Take off your PJs.
Listen to that. He just goes right into
So
it.
he's a Spanish guy doing an impression of a black guy.
Because the thing is,
I would never have guessed that.
That's even funnier.
Because the thing is, that's Robin's dad after taking a vacation to Puerto Rico and coming home drunk.
Oh.
So he came home with an accent.
You couldn't figure that out?
You wrote a whole play.
Yeah, I mean, that's unbelievable. And now let me ask you something.
See, how could we have guessed that all this was behind
Are there alternate verses?
performance?
Well, the thing is, I recorded about 5 times.
Really?
Since I only had about 1 hour and a half.
You mean there's outtakes? The hidden tapes?
No,
the basement tapes.
No, maybe he erased each time.
I recorded everything one on top of the other way.
Did you save a master?
No.
What are you?
He recorded one on top of the other.
That's like Chuck Berry's tapes are gone
That's
or
like
something.
Picasso painting over a painting.
Like it,
Picasso used to paint over a painting.
But I have new stuff. If you guys want to hear it when I go there, you know.
See, this is the problem. More? This is the problem. Whenever we pick one of these guys, they get all carried away. They go, now I got new stuff.
And
they think they're going to recreate history. Remember that one guy who came in here? He sang...
oh, yes. The
Old Black OJ?
Right.
And then all of a sudden he was freaked out that we loved it. He started writing more and more song parodies.
And they all sucked.
And then he hated us because we didn't like any of the new ones. It's all he had in them.
Because another thing, when you guys played it Friday...
He's like Tony Basil. He had one hit in him.
I never thought you guys were going to play it Friday. And I wasn't close enough to start taping. And I fell out of bed. I hurt my hip.
You heard when we played it?
Yeah, I was listening.
And you fell out of bed and hurt your hip?
What? Yeah.
Wow.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
You married?
No, I'm single.
I can't believe that.
Nobody's snapped you up yet?
I haven't had a girlfriend in about almost a year.
Oh, good. You're going to be funny to look at, too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man, I can't wait to see you. How soon can you get down here? When are you going to come in? Today? Or?
No.
What about the jet ski? Can you use it?
Now, what are you going to do with the jet ski? Where do you live, man?
Well, I don't know. I live in Yonkers, but we'll see.
Lots of water in Yonkers.
Yeah, except it's all in his apartment.
Put wheels on it.
But anyway, when you guys want me there?
Probably tomorrow.
At what time?
I don't know. I'll wait. Hey, Gary, come in with the schedule.
Gary, come schedule this.
And don't breathe on me. Guy smells like vomit this morning.
What do you do, William?
Yeah, what kind of work, Guillermo?
Well, right now I'm a freelancer in graphic design.
Really?
Right. That's what Gary's wife does.
Things are slow. I only get a couple of things. A couple of business cards that I made.
I can't imagine why, because you make such a good presentation over the phone. I would hire you to do a lot of different work.
Well, the thing is that I'm excited. I'm a little nervous.
So when you wrote this song, you did it in how long? How long did it take you?
Well, the thing is, first I wrote one part of it. Then I started changing it. It took me about 2 days.
2 days?
2 days.
Wow.
Boy, this was not one of those sit down at the piano.
Would you have ever predicted it would take 2 days to write that? I would have thought it would have been like
I
the
thought
guy.
It was right off the top of his head.
The guy was probably like some weirdo, just like spoke into the thing,
right,
and then sent it in and never expected us to listen to it.
Yeah.
Well,
and when you know, Robin disagrees with me, but when you start singing,
yeah,
It's perfect.
No, the beginning is
No.
beautiful.
Explain to Robin why that's
in the
funny.
end.
Jackie has a good explanation for why that's funny.
Because he's just like got on such a roll about the sex. All of a sudden, in the end, it was like, oh, Jesus is supposed to be musical.
And he occurs to him to start singing.
It's beautiful.
Well, that's what I thought it was a mistake, too.
And he's so on key when he does it.
Yeah, it's great. It's just so good. I got to hear him when he breaks into song. Hold on a second.
Oh,
Wait
man.
a second.
You can't even say my name.
Yeah, you can't say
It gets
your name.
gentle, which is so fun.
Yeah, it's beautiful. After he's done molesting you.
Yeah, you know.
I'm Robin's dad.
I'll forget it. I can't play it again. Hey, Bill, you win yourself a Kawasaki jet ski. It's a 2-passenger Kawasaki Super Sport jet ski. Compliments of the Good Times Company Kawasaki. Stop by and see all the new jet skis. It couldn't be a worse gift for this guy. I picture him in shorts, black socks, and shoes. Sitting on a jet ski, sitting on grass in front of his apartment.
Rubbing the engine.
Look at me.
That's one thing I wanted to get straight. You know, I'm a good guy, you know.
Right.
But, you know, since you guys, it's the same way. Every time you get on a character, you are not the person you speaking.
Right, you're not that person on the tape.
Yeah.
I do want to make that clear. I understand.
Same way people misunderstand you.
Will you be able to go jet skiing, though?
We'll see, you know.
Yeah.
The only thing
Have you ever jet skied before?
Have you ever been in water?
No, basketball, motorcycle, cars, but never jet ski.
All right.
I mean, you might as well give this guy golf equipment.
Yeah, right. Well, anyway, you win, and as a matter of fact, because our other two winners, you know, there was a tie for second place. We'll give the other two people $92. Tom came in and said, give them $92. I said, Tom, do they split that? And you should see, he came in there and he goes, I would like to give the other two winners, you know, the runners-up,
Yes.
So what?
$92. And he goes, you know what? Make that 100.
You reached deep.
Yo, did you see that whole emotional scene where Tom was coming up with a gift?
You went for the other $8.
I said, Tom, you're out of control, though. Do you think you can afford it?
It's hot.
Last time I checked on the stock exchange, this was a multi-billion-dollar company.
They're going to crack open the coffers
Tom
and give
walks
out
in.
$200.
Robin, you have to see it. It's in the commercial. Tom walks in. He opens the door. Howard, you know, if you want to give a gift to the other people, you could. I would like to give $92. Wow. I'm sitting there with a straight face. Oh, Tom, thank you. Tom, thank you.
Then
And he goes, then there's a pause, long pause, and he goes, you couldn't have written this for the movies. He goes, you know what? Make it 100. I said, Tom. I said, Tom, you know, I'll just give away the 92. I want to be responsible because the station here is 92.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll keep it 92.
Did you say that?
Oh, absolutely.
Didn't you think he was going to make the leap?
I didn't want to take advantage of his generosity.
Didn't you think he was going to make the leap like, you know what, 920?
Oh, here he is. Oh, the Mother Teresa of radio.
You guys didn't say
How funny is he?
right?
Oh, Tom, I don't want to go to the 100. I want to save the company the $16.
Oh, please.
Oh. No. Tom, really? You comfortable with your decision? Do you want to have a second thought on that?
I wouldn't care with anybody either.
Really?
I'll just go for it.
It cost him $100 to get here.
No. So you feel comfortable? We can give the other two runners-up $92?
We could, if, you know, we have Gannon tire gift certificates.
Oh, we
have,
do.
You know.
All right. I would love to. You know what? How about 2 Gannon gift certificates for the other 2 guys who were in last place?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh, wonderful.
Very nice.
Cost Tom nothing.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Tom. No, the $292 is that's coming right out of the pocket.
Tom, yeah.
Thank you, Tom. You're a great guy.
I saw him
You're on a
come
roll.
toward the door, but I decided I didn't want to be a part of it.
Oh, it was an emotional scene. I didn't want to be a part of it, but I was trapped.
I didn't know what was going on.
I just want to say that if you want to give the other people a gift, we could give them. Oh no! First, Tom came up with what were you going to give them?
Sausages. Princeton Ski Shop.
Princeton Ski Shop. But they might be out of the New York area, so I would give them $92. He goes, no, wait, $100. I go, no, Tom, that I don't want to take advantage. That's too generous.
Bill could really use ski equipment.
Yeah, $92.
You know, this idea first came to me last week, but I wanted to think about it.
All right, good. I'm glad you know what? Thank you, Tom. Thank you for making this a very special contest.
I'm always thinking of the show. Right?
What a man. You're completely in control.
Thank you.
All right. All right, so you in the jet ski. All right, dude. When is he coming down, Gary?
Can you come down tomorrow at 7:30? We have a big opening.
You want to be there at 7:30?
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Hold on, Bill. We want to meet you. And be prepared to do a live version So, we're really looking forward to it.
Okay, no problem, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you again, Bill, the winner of the Robin Song Parody Contest. What a guy.
Well, nice to know that was just a character he put on.
I still don't believe that.
Somebody follow him.
God, he's funny. He's the funniest guy in America right now.
That was a black guy who had just come back from Puerto Rico.
Right. No, it was your father who just came back from Puerto Rico.
That's right. But he was black.
Come to daddy. Oh, you look so good in your PJs. Sickest song parody I ever heard in my life. A child molesting song parody.
Robin, wake up, sweetie.
Wake up, sweetie.
I know, even
and he
that
wakes her
voice.
up. Yeah, and he wakes her up.
Wake up, sweetie.
He's horny, and her butt cheeks are so round in the shower.
Your
What's so warm?
Not home.
Mommy's not home. Your mommy's not home.
30 years ago, I recorded one of many great nights with my young, sweet Robin.
Listen
So
to that
here,
voice.
you all find out why I have hands, why she likes eye colonics, and why she likes it bent over in the third input. Cool, right? Wait.
See, now you're going to find out. And then I even like how the tape recorder now,
Yes.
like the microphone moves.
Robin, wake up, sweetie. Robin.
Sounds like he knows you.
Your mommy's asleep. Take up your PJs. Daddy's coming in with the Vaseline.
The Vaseline.
Vaseline.
Every line is a gem.
Your body's soft. Come and give that a big hug and a kiss. When we was in the shower, your butt cheeks was warm. Still warm, maybe some fever. After touching you, my hands smell like ham. Okay, baby.
After touching you, my hands smell like ham. That's interesting.
Okay, baby.
Okay, baby.
Your mommy's asleep.
Get in.
What?
This guy is so much the real deal. I
Yeah.
was just talking to him. I have to get his information.
Yeah.
So I asked him for his home number.
Right.
And then I asked him for his work number.
It's the same number.
There was a lot of mumbling, and then he goes, I don't really work right now.
Yeah, well, no, he's doing graphic
He's
arts.
freelance.
Yeah, he told us that.
And then he's going to try to get down here tomorrow, but it just depends on when the first bus leaves.
Okay. Well, let's send some car for
can
him
we
or something.
get him?
I got to
No,
get this guy
He
in.
said the first bus leaves at 6.
Okay,
So he
fine.
should be able to
All
get
right.
here.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil him. He could jet ski over here.
Yeah.
What would be the best water route?
Unemployed. He's going to take a bus here to pick
You know
up
what we
a
got to
jet
do?
ski.
When he picks up the jet ski, we got to get him like going jet ski for the first time. We got to get pictures of it. We got to video it.
How are we going to be responsible for drowning?
Yeah. Only matter. Help me, Robin.
Oh, boy, I want to grease.
What?
We got to have the e-cameras there when he goes to
Yeah,
pick it
that's
up.
what I'm saying. Yeah, we got to follow him with his jet ski.
Oh, and a life preserver.
He'll be using it as a planter in his house.
Yo, I need to grease up.
Yeah,
your
you know
butt,
what?
check
This
your
will be the
temperature.
first jet ski put up on blocks.
Yeah.
You do have a favor. I'll make it all disappear. Oh, yeah. Daddy loves you. You grew up with big jugs. My Robin, so sweet and cute. 3 input, babe. Then and now, unconsciously, reenacts my abuse with eye colonics and loving anal sex. Bent over the sink. Daddy loves you.
Wow. There's other verses that were lost.
Oh,
Jesus.
you recorded over.
Oh, man. I would have loved to heard the other ones. I'm really disappointed. All right, that's exciting. That's exciting. Out of every one of these kinds, always comes a great song. Always. You can almost rely on it.
Bald, bald, bald. You're bald.
Okay, we'll be back right after these words. On our phone, I'm very excited to introduce Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy.
How you doing?
What's happening?
I just got in from my last show last night. Don't ask me what it was. It was just another gig with a load of swinging breasts in the audience.
No kidding. Ozzy, Ozzy has, first of all, Ozzy is looking better than he's ever looked in his
I
entire
saw
life.
a clip of him walking somewhere the other day. I was like, whoa, Ozzy's looking really good.
Yeah, got a nice ass, Ozzy. Yeah.
Well, that makes two of us, man.
Hey, thank you, bro. So,
listen, the reason why I'm calling up, does Stuttering John is he still with you?
Stuttering John, yeah.
Is he there now?
Yeah, you want me to get him?
Yeah, sure.
All right, hold on. Hey, John, come in here.
Did John do something to Ozzy?
He must have.
No,
He must.
I'm really blown away by this, actually. All right?
Really?
You're blown away by Stuttering John in what respect? What, did he ask you a question? Ozzy wants to speak to you.
Hi, Ozzy.
John, listen, John. I had no idea. I just thought you were a comedian on Howard's show, and I had no idea that you made records. And what happened the other night, right? I get up to Monkey and I get on the bus, and the guys are playing this album, and there's not very many albums out there that take my ear, and this album blew me away, you know.
Wait, Ozzy, are you saying you heard Stuttering John's record and you liked it?
It's incredible.
Thank you,
Ozzy.
It's amazing. I tell you what, man. I really like that song, Interstate Love Song, and that other song, Unglued. My favourite song was that Loungefly, though.
What? Interstate Love Song in Unglued?
Yeah, and my favourite one of all was that song called Loungefly.
What?
He's not talking about my album, huh?
Ozzy, that's not John's album. He didn't do Interstate Love Song, and what was the other one?
Unglued.
Unglued?
No, that's not John.
That's not John, Ozzy.
Yeah, the guys on the bus told me it was Stuttering John. And the reason why I'm calling you is because I was so impressed with the album that I wanted to talk my June the 5th show at Jones Beach.
Wait a minute.
You want him to open the 5th show at Jones Beach? But Ozzy, that's not John's...
But you got the wrong album or wrong group. It's not John's group.
But
they told me it was...
What is it, John?
Why? Who played it? Was it Mike Inez?
No, I'll tell you what happened. I got on the bus to travel through the night.
Right.
And I go, and I all kinds of music, Howard, right? So I get on the bus, and they're playing this album, and I said, who the hell is this? It's great, you know.
And they said Stuttering John.
And I said Stuttering John. I said, no way.
But his song isn't, but the songs that you're naming aren't Stuttering John's songs, so...
They're confused.
They're confused. That's not Stuttering...
No, I'm telling you, I was listening, my favourite of all was Loungefly, that song Loungefly.
No, that's... who is that, Fred, that Ozzy's talking about?
Stone Temple
Pilots. Ozzy, that's Stone Temple Pilots.
Up and down in one clean sweep.
Oh, man. Boy, were you really psyched that he...
I was psyched at first. But
you're a fan of Ozzy.
Ozzy, did Mike Inez play it for you?
No, Mike Inez is not. He's always stoned, so he wouldn't know anyway.
No, it's just, I guess, the band members or somebody played the...
Ozzy, let me get this straight. You were calling John to open up your show...
June the 15th.
And wait a second, and you were listening to a Stone Temple Pilots album?
So you really...
I don't take drugs, man. So
are you sure those were the titles, Ozzy?
Oh, John, would you... John.
Off the CD, Interstate Love Song.
No. Hey, Ozzy, 1 second. Hey, John. You love Ozzy, right?
Yeah, I love Ozzy.
How excited were you that Ozzy...
I just went up and down in one clean... It went about 10 seconds.
You were almost opening for Ozzy.
I was almost like going to jump up and down.
Well, wait a minute, though. Stone Temple Pilots is not available.
Could John still open for you?
Bums, man.
So you saying he can't open for you now?
No, listen. I don't know. Listen. I'm winding you up.
Could we play some of John's album for you?
It's just a wind-up. Listen, this is the real reason. I want Stuttering John's band to open for my June the 15th show. For real. This is for real.
Yeah, we just pulled your leg, John. We put Ozzy up to that.
They really do want you to open.
What do you mean?
We were goofing on you. He really wants you to open for him.
Oh, did he really like my album?
He never heard your album. He just wants you to open for him.
No, what happened was Ozzy called and said he wanted John to open for him. He said, we can goof on John.
We wanted to do bloopers. Ozzy called and said, hey, I want John to open for me. And I said, well, if we're going to do that, let's yank his crank. Get him on. Tell him how great he is. And then tell him how great he is, and then start naming Stone Temple Pilots songs.
I would love to, Ozzy.
Yeah, you're there. Whatever you want, you need. You just call me and you say it on. It's the definite date. June 15th at Jones Beach. You're going to be there for me, okay?
All right, so Ozzy, June 15th at Jones Beach. You're saying Stuttering John's band. Would you like to do that, John?
I would love to do it, Ozzy. I got a new album working on now.
Are you going to be nervous, or are you going to be able to handle this? You're going to embarrass the show?
Hey, listen, man. It's just one great big night out. Just come along and have a great time.
Ozzy, that's really nice of you, man.
That's sweet.
Yeah, thank you, Ozzy.
By the way, congratulations on the movie. You're going to kill him.
Thank you, man. Thanks, Oz.
All right, take care.
All right, looking forward to the concert.
You did a great job of yanking John.
You did a good job. Meanwhile, Ozzy's wife was rehearsing him for a week.
I've been the best 2 weeks.
This is what we did.
My eyes open with toothpicks reading this damn script.
me, Fred, and Jackie said, okay, let's
now
get...
I can stop drinking damn coffee, man.
Yeah. Ozzy was all nervous because, you know, he doesn't want to screw up the bit, but Ozzy's not into doing bits.
Yeah.
You know, so we said, Ozzy...
After we came with this idea, I was like,
for 7 days now. My wife's been dressed up like Howard Stern and interviewing me.
Yeah.
My assistant Tony's been sitting in a booth talking talking to my wife, and I've been rehearsing, man. I'm more hoarse from rehearsing than doing the damn shows.
Ozzy, you passed the audition, man.
There you go.
Okay, take care. Listen, you guys have a great day.
You got me.
You all. God bless.
All right, God bless, Ozzy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So we sent him a script. So we said, listen, we really want Ozzy to do this, but he can't screw it up. So evidently, his wife said, all right, I'll see to it that Ozzy doesn't mess this up, because Ozzy, Ozzy doesn't care.
Come on.
So
Ozzy has he ever even taken a part in a movie?
No, he could care less. Ozzy's insane. He really is, though, And, I mean, he's got it under control because he's on those pills now.
Right, and, this is like the most disciplined he's ever been in his life.
So he had the lines in front of him. Here's the script, right? He has the lines. This is what it looked like. They blew it up for him. It's bigger than this. This is the script. And this has been in my computer for like 4 weeks. Me, Fred, and Jackie were emailing each other on the Lotus Notes. So we send it off and we go, okay, Ozzy's calling in a week. Has anyone sent it to him? Yeah, Ozzy's got it. He says he's going to do it. Well, evidently Ozzy freaked out. His wife got a hold of him, calmed him down.
Yeah,
and started.
He didn't think he could do it.
He went into rehearsals.
Oh, dear.
So for like a week straight, Ozzy's in rehearsals. And even the record company guys go, Ozzy's taking this very seriously. He's going to do it for you guys. He likes you guys. And he wants to do something special with John and Yankum. So he's going to rehearse. And we're like, rehearse? I mean,
it's very simple.
So his wife and everything, I mean, literally had to sit there and work with him for a week.
Oh, wow.
So funny. He can do a show for 60,000 people in a stadium, but he's nervous about that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But how did he even...
First of all, but he didn't even end the bit right, because then he was supposed to say to you, listen, I made a mistake, so maybe John could tune my guitar for me before I go out.
He was really supposed to say, could you be a roadie or something?
Yeah, you were supposed to be a roadie, and then we're going to really bring you down.
But how did it come up in the beginning? Like, how did it...
Well, we heard Ozzy wanted to call in and announce he wanted to have you open his show. Thought it would be a cool idea. And we said, okay, let's yank John.
How can we do it? How can we make this
Your heart sank.
I really did.
It's embarrassing.
I felt, vindicated for a minute.
It was embarrassing, right? Because all of a sudden,
I know, he was getting ready. His chest got all puffed up.
Yeah,
he was getting
really
ready
excited.
Like John was like, "Wow, Ozzy digs my music. Maybe he'll put out my next album."
Or maybe the record company go, "Wow,
Yeah, right. And then, meanwhile, the guy's never even heard your music. He was listening to Stone Temple Pilots. Good.
That was so funny.
And you could see the look in John's face. He didn't even want to tell us the Stone Temple Pilots.
Exactly right.
Yeah. John is not going to say those aren't his songs.
John, because we figured John would go, hey, those aren't my songs. John doesn't say those aren't his songs.
I was debating let him go by without you going.
Oh, man. But then again, you wouldn't want to be at Jones Beach and have Ozzy hear you not do it. He goes, what happened to those songs I heard, Interstate?
Where's Unglued? I love Unglued. I heard that on the bus. Where's Unglued?
And then all of a sudden, I'll have Stuttering John playing Unglued.
I was debating if I should even say it.
Oh, man, I know, because I was waiting. Well, Ozzy's getting confused now because John isn't saying anything.
Do you know the third one he kept saying, Lounge Lizard?
Yeah.
I couldn't understand him, so I was hoping maybe that could have been one of mine.
Yeah, right. Where's me favorites?
Where's Plush?
That's pretty good.
That was a good joke.
Hey, I got to get to that girl's lesbian story. She's been hanging on there for about a half hour.
Quite some time, yeah.
So you going to come to the show then?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go check it out. When is it?
June 15th.
If I'm not shooting the movie. Seems like I'll be shooting the movie for a while.
He's still going to be working.
Yeah, but I'll go. I love Ozzy.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, and I've actually never seen you live, except like, in stupid situations.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I've never seen you in a real situation. No. Only super situations. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Come on. Bill, someone says what?
So full of
Someone says what?
What?
All right, listen.
You got the bill.
Douchebag says what?
You got the bill.
Bells, douchebag says what?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
But Homo says what? Douchebag says what?
All right.
Douchebag says what?
This gets you moving, doesn't it? Bells, I've never seen a Jew dance like that.
got moves.
You got real moves. Jerry's kids dance better than Belle's. Do the Jerry. All right, I had enough of this. I'm going home.
Yeah, we don't have those babies in the song anymore.
I'm exhausted.
Excellent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boom over here, boom over there, boom everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to.
Language of rhythm, the 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 language of rhythm. It's over, Johnny. It's over.
Can we talk to David Hunt?
I don't know. I'm sure he listens to us. I know his brother's name is Mike.
I know.
Mike.
Don't look it up if you're easily offended.
All right.
Hey, now.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
You're 19?
Yep.
Yes. Child.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Well, before we get into
You sound so young.
You sound too young.
Can you hear me all right?
Oh, I hear you fine.
Well, because I'm on a cordless phone. I'm at my brother's house, and I can't wake him up.
Oh, I wish you could go on a regular phone.
Well, I can't wake him up.
You can't?
Because he's involved in this situation.
What situation?
The situation that
Is he making a movie, too, and he has to get a lot of sleep?
No.
Can't be disturbed.
Right. What is the situation?
Well, I had my first lesbian experience.
Oh, he's involved?
Well, yeah.
All right.
Kind of.
First of all, let me understand something. When you say you're 19, you say you have a very young voice. What do you look like?
Well, I'm about 5'5".
Mm-hmm.
I have long blonde hair. Weigh about 130 pounds.
130 pounds?
Yeah.
What size chest?
C, 36C.
Oh. You got full hips, don't you?
Yeah.
So you're not fat.
No, not really.
Can you wear a thong?
If I wanted to, probably.
Yeah. Do you eat a lot?
No.
Do you got a roll of belly fat on you?
No.
No, you got a nice body.
Well, I try to stay in shape.
Yeah. You're really attractive. Are you tight?
Yeah, I'm firm.
Yeah. So you got a C cup, and you are 5'5".
Yeah.
130 pounds.
Maybe she's muscular.
Are you muscular?
I used to be in gymnastics. So
Oh, that's good. Now you're talking. All right. So everything is nicely toned.
Yeah.
And where do you live? Like what area of the country?
Well, I live in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. So you're very tan, aren't you?
Well, in the summertime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you say you're very attractive?
Well, I don't know. I'm decent, I guess.
Who do you look like?
Who do I look like?
Do you look like Vanessa Williams?
What, is she black?
Oh, not Vanessa Williams isn't black, is she? You couldn't call Vanessa Williams black?
Vanessa Williams, the first black Miss America?
Oh, you think she was black?
Well,
that was a
that's what
white
they
woman.
called her.
I don't know how they got that. I used to see her. I said, that's not black. She might think she's black. Who do you look like? Do you look like Vanessa Williams or Robin Williams? Who do you look like?
I don't know.
And when you say you're 130 pounds, is that with your shoes on and your pockets full?
Yeah, well, that's dressed.
Right, that's dressed. All right, thank you. That's what I thought. That adds 10 pounds. And do you like to walk around in mini skirts and various enticing apparel?
Well, when I go out.
You do?
When I go out to have a good time, yeah.
Like, what are you, a college student?
Yeah.
And when you go to college, do you ever walk around braless so the boys will be attracted to you and maybe girls?
No.
You like to wear a bra?
Yeah.
Why do you like to wear a bra so much? Because it makes your breast firmer looking and when you show cleavage?
Well, I just don't like to be flapping around everywhere.
Right. Do you like to show your cleavage in the classroom?
Not in the classroom.
Right. Do you ever prance around nude for your dad or your mom?
No.
No?
No.
What are you wearing right now as an example?
Just jeans and a shirt.
And what kind of shirt? Was it a belly shirt where one could see your belly?
No, it's a long shirt. It's a guy's shirt.
Oh, it's a guy's shirt.
Yeah.
All right. Take off your guy's shirt now.
What?
Oh, come on. Are you wearing a bra under that shirt?
Yeah.
All right. Take off your bra.
Why?
I don't know. Free them. Free, set them free.
It's cold out here.
All right.
Where is she?
She's in Los Angeles.
Outside?
Yeah, she's outdoors.
I'm in my brother's garage.
She's in the garage. She got the car running. Yeah. After she talks to us, she's going to pass into the great beyond. All right, so you're good. You don't know who you look like? Does anybody ever say, hey, you look like Cheryl Ladd or someone like this?
No.
No one ever says you look like somebody famous? Like people tell me I look like Joey Ramone or Tiny Tim. Who do you look like?
Oh, no one's ever told me I look like anyone.
Really? You've never looked in the mirror and said, you know, I look a little bit like Ricky Lake? No. You've never done that?
No.
You have there's no one in the world you can compare yourself to that's famous.
You are unique.
You are so unique that there's nobody that looks like you.
I can't think of anyone that I look like, really.
I see. So do you ever go to the beach?
Yeah.
And what do you wear? One piece, a bikini, a thong? What do you wear?
A two-piece.
Oh, you wear a bikini?
Yeah.
And you like to show off your very hard, flat stomach?
On occasion.
Yeah. And when you wear these little tops, a lot of your breast is revealed, isn't it?
Yeah.
And occasionally when you're out there playing volleyball on the beach, your breasts do flop out of their top, don't they?
Yeah, sometimes. Or when you catch a big wave.
Right. That's happened to you, where your top is falling off at the beach? Of course. And all the men go wild, don't they?
Yeah.
When they see your beautiful charms. Don't they? You admit that?
Well, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Now.
I was going to say, where have we gotten in this story?
Do you have very beautiful feet, pretty feet?
I have tiny feet.
You have tiny feet.
Yeah. I wear about a 3 in guys.
And how old were you when you first lost your virginity?
I was 18.
You were 18 years
just
old.
last year.
Yeah.
So within this year, you're telling me within a time period of 365 days, you not only lost your hymen, but you lost hymen. You lost you also started making love to a woman.
Well, this was unexpected.
I understand that, but you're telling me this all happened within a period of 365 days.
Yeah.
All right. And when you say you've lost your virginity, would that just be through typical, in other words, all 3 inputs have been invaded?
No.
Only one?
Only one.
Only one input has been invaded so far?
Only one?
The rest of you is virginal?
Yep.
So you're hardly used?
Yeah, I'm hardly used. Yeah. I'm innocent.
And you smell pretty good, I bet?
Yeah.
Right.
I wear perfume.
She wears perfume.
No, you don't understand what I mean.
No, I know what
you don't put perfume there.
I know what you mean.
All right. Some of these older broads have a problem down
Excuse me?
Yeast, etc.
Yeast. Their problem is men.
Yeast. Yeast, Jesus.
Men are like yeast.
Oofa. Anyway, so tell me what happened to you.
All right, well, I was staying at my brother's house.
All right.
And I was sleeping out on the couch, and my brother wasn't home.
Okay, what were you wearing when you were sleeping on the couch?
A T-shirt and underwear.
Panties?
Yeah.
And do you wear very tiny panties?
Yeah.
And are you clean-shaven?
Yeah.
You are? Completely?
Not completely.
Just about, though?
Yeah, just about.
And when you sleep on the couch, do you ever wipe boogers on the couch?
What
underneath,
in the world
when you pick your nose, what do you do with the schnot? Do you wipe it underneath the couch?
I wipe my nose with a tissue.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, classy girl. I've never had one of those. I always get the kind of fling it under.
Sitting on your furniture.
All right. So you should see what's underneath my furniture. There's a history in there. When they auction off my furniture after I'm dead, on the Jackie O furniture, they found pieces of snot.
With crust included?
Yeah. Ooh, I'm going to vomit from today's show. All right, so you were sleeping on the couch in a panties and shirt.
T-shirt.
And when you say T-shirt, was it a shirt that you would cover your entire panty, or would your midriff show?
It would probably almost cover my panties.
Right, so a little bit of your ass cheeks would hang out.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And then my brother wasn't home.
Right.
And so his wife, my sister-in-law, comes out.
Your sister-in-law?
Yeah.
Now, is your sister-in-law a beautiful woman?
Yeah, she's pretty.
All right, and your sister-in-law, you just know her through, you just know her because she's married to your brother.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 22.
How tall is she?
She's about 5'9".
5'9". How much would you say she weighed?
Probably around maybe 130.
130? 8,135? Maybe 130. So she has the model's figure.
Yeah. Really flat stomach.
Right.
Really little stomach, little waist.
And does she have a very full chest?
Somewhat.
What is it, a B?
Yeah.
But they're perky, right, because she's young.
Yeah, she has a big butt. She has a really big butt.
But it's attractive.
Yeah.
She's an attractive woman.
Yeah.
Who does she look like that's famous?
She could be a model. She has a really pretty face.
All right, so she's really cute. Now, did you ever say to yourself, she's attractive?
No, I never thought of any.
Had you ever thought of a woman before?
No.
Okay, so she comes out, and you're on the couch sleeping, I assume.
Yeah.
And she walks out, and what is she wearing?
She's just wearing her underwear.
No top.
No top.
All right. She came out in a pair of panties.
Yeah, in a pair of panties.
Topless.
Little panties, topless.
Right, really tiny panties. Almost no panties.
Yeah, almost no panties. And she comes out, and then...
And she just walks out in front of you, and she wakes you up?
Yeah, and she started, rubbing my legs, and...
She woke you up by rubbing you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And go ahead.
And, then we started kissing.
Now, wait a second. Now, didn't you have bad breath at that point?
Well, I just brushed my teeth and went to bed, so...
Oh, I see. This was nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. This
so
is
you were
fascinating.
just barely asleep.
And where was your brother?
He went out.
Oh, he went out. Okay. And so she starts kissing you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, my God.
I'm just like, And then I just started getting into it, because I never thought about, being with a woman before.
Right.
But...
And you were, and she was all over you.
Yeah.
And you found yourself getting excited.
Yeah.
This really turned you on.
Yeah.
And her naked body felt good pressed up against your T-shirt.
Yeah.
And then, okay, you started kissing, and and did you say, oh, my God, what's going on here?
Well, yeah, at first I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And then I just started getting into it, Just kind of forgot about everything else.
She didn't say anything?
No.
And she started rubbing your legs?
Uh-huh.
And your legs felt tingly? And did you start to rub her legs?
I was just laying there at first.
Right, you were being passive like my wife. So I know what that's about.
You got that picture.
Right.
And then, I started getting into it.
And you tongue kissed?
Yeah.
You soul kissed, as they say?
Yeah.
And you were rubbing her back?
Mm-hmm.
And then and then you did everything?
Well, not really.
So you must have had bad breath after that.
No. She
what?
Well, you understand if she did everything.
I'm not keeping track here.
She must have had bad breath.
She started...
You probably went back in and brushed your teeth again after you were done.
No, well, we never really got to finish because she started tongue kissing me in another place.
Right.
Okay.
And it felt good.
Yeah. And then right when I was about to peek, my brother walks in.
Oh, my God. He walked in on you?
Yes.
And what did he say?
He just stood there for a second, and he walked out the door, and he got in his car, and he left.
Now, were you naked by then?
Yeah.
Of course. You heard what was going on.
Yeah.
And he caught his wife and his sister in lesbian lust on the couch. Now, have you spoken to your brother since?
Well, yeah. Would
you like to be on the Sally Jesse Raphael show?
No.
But wait a minute. Now, what did your sister-in-law say after that?
I know what she said. I can predict.
What?
She said, oh, he just went out to get some KY. He'll be back. He wants to jump on. So, what did your sister-in-law do? Did she stop or she continued?
Well, she continued.
Oh, she didn't care. She said, did she say anything to you?
She just, not really.
She just said, look, I need you.
And you didn't say anything?
I was in shock. I was just like, oh, my God.
And then she just went right back.
So fast.
And she went right back to work.
Yeah, well.
And did she brush her teeth with a comb?
I don't know.
Well, we got to talk to your brother.
Hang on, wait.
You mean he's there?
Yeah.
Get him up. I want to talk to him.
All right, hold on.
All right.
I'll go get him.
He just left?
I got to ask him what he thought.
Yeah.
This is great.
I don't believe it for a second.
You don't? I do. I believe it.
Nobody's saying anything. How does this all happen? Nobody says a word?
Hey, you don't live this lifestyle.
Hey.
What happened? Hello?
I'm getting it right now. Here he is.
Okay.
Who's this?
Hello?
It's Howard Stern. How you doing?
Hello?
Hey, we're on the air. It's Howard Stern.
Howard Stern?
Yeah, we're on the air.
This is Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you talk to us about it?
About what?
About the whole catching your sister with your...
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But, that's pretty heavy, dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
So like you walk in and you just leave?
Well, let me tell you what happened. Me and some buddies, because we had a safety meeting, because I work for the MTA. We had a late safety meeting.
Yeah.
So I left to go to that. We went to a bar, had a few drinks, and basically just sat there for a while. And I came home, I put my key in the door, and I walk in, and I swear to God, there's my friggin' wife, and her head is between...
Well, don't get too graphic. We get the picture, Don't forget, this is radio. Don't get carried away.
What?
So you look at it and you go, is it turning you on? Because in a way...
left.
Why'd you leave? Why don't you get some KY and jump in?
Well, me and my wife are just barely married. I mean...
And I hear she's really hot, your wife.
Well, yeah, she is.
And did you know she was into lesbian stuff?
I had no idea, Howard.
Wow, you're
Wait
lucky.
a minute. What do you mean barely married?
Well, we haven't been married very long. It's been less than a year.
Wow.
So this is all very... and I walk in and I see my sister laying there,
naked.
With all this going on. And I can't, get turned on while I look at my sister. I mean,
well, that's true. Well,
yeah, Howard. I mean, the KY with the sister.
Although your sister sounds pretty hot.
Yeah, she's a good-looking old
girl.
girl.
You didn't have to do anything to her. Just sort of...
his sister.
She sit and watch.
Well, see, that's the thing. My sister, she's... a college co-ed, and she's supposed to be, innocent in all this garbage, and I walk in to find this going on. It totally blew me away.
Wow.
Now, do you believe that was the first time?
That your wife did this?
Well, judging by what my sister told me, no.
Now, you still married, or you threw your wife out of the house?
Well, I told the bitch to beat it.
Really?
Oh, she's gone?
She's gone. I said, bitch, packet it, get the hell out.
Yeah? Wow.
Well, geez, Howard.
I don't know, man.
Wait a minute. I got to figure this out.
It is his sister.
He says that he doesn't think it's his wife and his sister's first time together?
No, he doesn't think it's his first time his wife has been with another woman.
Okay.
But you know what he's saying? Like, how do you trust your wife if she's going around seducing your sister? But then the other part of me is saying, man...
What's next? Your mother?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Or your dad. When you left, then you came back and said... because then your sister and her finished getting it on.
I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, I know they did. She told me.
Well, I imagine.
And I think it was good. Ask her if it was good.
Hold on. Hey.
Hey,
bitch.
Oh, bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, dear.
Hey, was it good? Howard wants to know if it was good. Yeah, she said it was good. Out, Howard, okay?
I got to tell you something, though. I'd be kind of turned on if I came home, my wife and my sister were getting it on.
No, you wouldn't be.
I don't know. Although I wonder if I could trust her. You know what I mean? But I don't care. I want something exciting to happen.
Well, see, when I walked in and saw that, it
Your
just
wife and your
totally
sister.
threw me for a loop,
I'd like my wife to get into some lesbianism, but not with my sister.
somebody, not with your sister.
Just maybe with my dad.
Oh.